Okay. Card weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Blue 80, white 25. White 58, right there. I want that. Give me that. Let him go.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Bang, bang.
He completes it to Julio Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. Gurley. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Ready. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Ready?
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 45 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
We're going to 54. Shift. Watch the edge. Switch. Watch twist. Hey, kill. 27. 26.
Here's Pollard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch the shift.
They'll run with Pollard. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Hurry, hurry. Under crunch.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go. Warning. Chill, kill.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Watch the safety creep.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Here we go. Going to 54. Warning.
SOS. SOS.
Gun.
SOS. SOS. SOS.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Let's go. Let's do it. Here we go. Warning. Here we go. Kill.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Kill.
First down, and it's Pollard again.
Hatchet.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Watch out.
Rush in.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott to Michel on the screen. And he's got some space here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 26. Check 26. Under 10. Under 10.
Check 24. Check 24. Let it go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From the 29, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. These two teams all tied after one.
50, 25. Stay with your man. 21. Let it go.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 50 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, D.
Run for Pollard. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Kill.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They run. It's Gurley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
45. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I got one. 6 guys. Check 6.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, we go wide, hey. Switch it, hey.
45's the mic.
6 man. Check curls. Check. Here we go 47.
Slam. Check your hot read. You go tight.
Then we're going to 53. 26.
Prescott to throw this time. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Check nickel.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
Mike, 45. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Let's go,
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Check 13. Check.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
Check the backer.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready, blue 80. Back 25.
Watch tight end. Alert, alert.
Blue 80 set.
On first down, Ryan. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. On third down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. 188. Mike, 45. Here we go. 46. Let's get that ball right here. 26.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. He's got a first down past the 30. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know...
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
26.
Here's Pollard again. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 37-yard line.
Here we go. 188. Mike's 5-4. Here we go. Going to 54. 188.
Mine's 50.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide.
Good.
26.
Prescott off play action.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
Step, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tack McKinley able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
54. Go to 54. Wide.
Smoke.
26.
On play action, Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Kill.
Go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Here we go. Going to 53.
Whip.
26.
Now Pollard, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 49-yard line.
Get out there. 26.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. They're gonna snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
All day, every day.
Hey, kill. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Kill.
Watch twist. Topper. Shift. Watch the shift.
Here we go. 47.
Watch the twist. Check 3.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide. Hey, kill. 47.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Wide.
Danny. Under crunch. Watch twist.
Here we go. 26.
They run the counter. Pollard. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Kill.
Here we go. Going to 53.
Check 3.
Here we go. Going to 54. Wide.
Check 31.
26.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 14 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
59.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Check 24.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
We got 3.
Again they run with Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Get him, boy.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, The only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. To throw on 3rd down. Ryan. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Drop deep, drop deep.
25, check 25, check 25.
On the ground, this is Michel. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Here we go. Wide 8.
Mike's 5-4. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Under 47. 10. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Wide 8. 26.
Now on 2nd and 16. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Allen Bailey, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Hey, Tuesday.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Darian Thompson. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Here we go, D.
49, check 49.
On 1st down, Pollard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Watch QB drop. They will go into 53. 6 guys. They will go into 53.
Prescott from the gun. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That's the way you make it.
Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now Ryan on 1st down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
First down, Atlanta.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 81 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. One last shot for Ryan. He completes it to Jones. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist. You know I'm icy in Vegas.